Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Today I'm looking at 3 Chap Mei Beast Rider toys. Very difficult to find now because the line's from a long time ago, but they look fantastic. Now I did review a Chap Mei rideable dinosaur very similar to this one recently, but that dinosaur is white and it's not identical. The tail is different, the jaw is different, and there's a few other small different pieces too, and that was really good. And this one looks great too. Now these all look fantastic, even these bright colors I don't mind. I think they look really quite cool, though I will eventually be adding my own paint apps to them to make them a little bit more realistic. So let's look at this sort of raptor style dinosaur first. Need to paint the sort of metal and the horns here on the legs. Very cool helmet, got a safety belt, the saddle and the handle for the rider, armored tail with spikes. Very nice. There's no articulation in the jaw. The other one had the jaw articulation. There's nothing, or there's neck articulation, didn't know that. And all the arms, all the limbs have articulation too. The tail is really good because it adds a lot of weight to the back, so you better balance with a rider more easily. Next is this sort of Sabre Tooth, not to be confused with the Lannard one. This one is a Chap Mei. I can read in that foot there. Not sure you can actually see it on the camera, but it does say Chap Mei. I haven't got the Lannard Primal Clash one, but I will get it eventually. Looks nice. Again, does the head turn? There's some movement, it's not really turning. Need to put paint apps on that saddle and the metal part here on the head for sure. Again, with a safety belt, which is quite amusing. That's to keep the figures in. And again, to paint up these parts here. And again, he has articulation in all the limbs. But the limbs are preset, so really having articulation doesn't make that much difference. You want to get it in the positions that they come in, so they can actually sit or stand flat and hold a ride as well. Lastly is the Triceratops, and that one did come with a rider, which is small, way too small, but looks cool. I'm loving that colour scheme and the armour on the head there, and he's armoured on the feet, and there's something broken inside, judging by that rattle noise. Grey saddle. The frill's pretty cool, love the horns, and the little beak's nice. And the rider is a bit there, but not bad. He's wearing his safety belt, doesn't fall off. And this one again has articulation. Now one of the legs, I think is this one, comes off. Is that right? Okay, so what is? Can I find out? No. Is that going to come out? What's rattling around? Oh, I see. So it's basically the inside part of the leg here that broke off, but it still fits on and still articulates. That's not an issue. And the back legs move too. Head. Not really. Great looking animals for your fantasy sci-fi to a degree. Now let's see how they are with non-Chap Mei rider. Chap Mei guy's got his legs pre-posed or moulded that way. I use my Darvold from Boss Fight Studios, since I reviewed him the other day. He's on my desk. These clothes do get in the way a little bit. I don't really want this safety harness because I'm a rebel. His clothes get in the way, but if they weren't there, he could ride that. It might be better for me to use my Fortnite Omen, since he's not wearing clothes that impede his mobility. But he's not as fantasy, obviously. There, look at that. And he's very well sat on that. Very cool. I'd imagine it'd be very similar on the tiger. But holding the reins would be quite difficult from that angle if the reins are longer. And then it should be the same again for him on the Triceratops. Nice figures. I like these rideable dinosaurs. I think they look fantastic. Great for doing fantasy, even for sci-fi in certain scenarios or worlds or whatever. It'll work nicely too. glad I picked them up. I managed to get all these 3 together from one seller on eBay, so that was for a reasonable price too, so I was pretty happy about that. Very, very nice looking. Need to stiffen up the joints on the Sabre Tooth there. If you like sort of content, please consider joining the Patreon, link in the video description below, and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in the next video. Stay happy and keep collecting. Bye-bye.